Chapter 6. More on Scratch 3. Core Competency. Components of Scratch 3 window. Drawing polygons. Some more Scratch blocks. Drawing a circle. Scratch is an educational programming language created by Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT Media Lab. It teaches you the basics of programming in a fun and visual way. Scratch 3 is the latest version of Scratch. You have learned about the components of Scratch 3 window. You also learned to program a sprite using some block categories such as motion, looks, control, and events. Components of Scratch 3 window. The various components of the Scratch 3 window are labeled in the image given below. Coding area, title bar, menu bar, tabs, blocks palette, go and stop buttons, stage, sprite, backdrop pane, sprites info pane. You have learned about some block categories. Let us revise these. Motion blocks. The motion blocks, color-coded blue, are used to move and turn the sprite in different directions. Block. Function. Move 10 steps. Moves the sprite in steps in direction faced by sprite. A negative value moves the sprite in backward direction. Turn 15 degrees. Turns the sprite by degrees. Clockwise. Turn 15 degrees. Turns the sprite by degrees. Anti-clockwise. Go to x0, y0 moves the sprite to specified x and y coordinates on the stage. Go to mouse pointer, moves the sprite to the location of mouse pointer on the stage. Glide 1x to x0, y0 moves the sprite smoothly to specified x and y coordinates over a specified time. If on edge, bounces the sprite in the opposite direction when it touches a boundary of the stage. Looks blocks. The looks blocks, color-coded purple, are used to change the appearance of a sprite and make it speak and think. Block function. Say hello for 2 seconds. Displays a speech bubble above the sprite for a specified time. Think, him, for 2 seconds. Displays a thought bubble above the sprite for a specified time. Next costume switches to the next costume in the costumes list. Switch costume to costume 2 switches the costume of a sprite to a specified costume. So displays the sprite on the stage. Hide hides the sprite from the stage. Next backdrop switches to the next backdrop in the backdrops list. Switch backdrop to backdrop 1. Switches the backdrop of the stage to a specified backdrop. Change color effect. By 25, changes the color of the sprite by a specified value. Change size by 10. Changes the size of the sprite by the specified amount. Negative value decreases the size. Set size to 100%. Changes the size of the sprite by a specified percentage. Control blocks. The control blocks, color-coded orange, are used to control the scripts. Block function. Wait 1 second. Waits for a specified number of seconds before moving to the next block. Repeat 10 repeats the enclosed stack of blocks for a specified number of times. Forever repeats the enclosed stack of blocks until the script is stopped. If then executes the enclosed stack of blocks if the specified condition is true. If then else executes the enclosed stack of blocks if the specified condition is true, else executes the other stack of blocks. Events blocks. The events blocks, color-coded yellow, are used to sense events which cause scripts to execute. Block function. When clicked, executes the script when the go button is clicked. When space key pressed, executes the script when the specified key is pressed. When this sprite clicked, executes the script when the associated sprite is clicked on stage. Some more scratch blocks. Let us learn about some more categories of blocks available in Scratch 3. Sound blocks. The sound blocks are used to play sounds. These blocks are color-coded bright purple. Some of the sound blocks are block function. Play sound meow until done. Plays a sound and resumes the script after the sound ends. Start sound meow plays a sound without pausing the script. Stop all sounds. Stops all sounds from playing. Change volume by -10. Changes the volume by the specified amount. Change pitch effect. By 10 changes the pan left right or pitch by the specified amount. Sensing blocks. The sensing blocks are used to check if a specific condition is satisfied or not. These blocks are color-coded light blue. Some of the sensing blocks are block function. Key space pressed reports true if a specified key is pressed. Touching color reports true if a specified color is touched. Touching mouse pointer reports true if a sprite is touching a specified sprite and edge of stage or mouse pointer. Pen blocks. The pen blocks are used to draw on the stage using the sprite as a pen. These blocks are color-coded dark green. Pen blocks are not present under the Code tab. They need to be added to the Code tab. To add pen blocks to the Code tab, 1. Click the Add Extension button on the bottom left part of the Scratch window. The Choose an Extension window opens. It displays various extensions that can be added to the Code tab. 2. Click the Pen extension. The pen blocks are added to the Code tab. Some of the pen blocks are block function. Pen down puts the pen of the sprite down so that it draws as it moves. Pen up pulls the pen of the sprite up so that it does not draw as it moves. Erase all clears all pen marks and stamps from the stage. Block function. Set pen size to 1 sets the thickness of the pen to a specified value. Change pen size by 1 changes the thickness of the pen by a specified value. Set pen color to 50. Sets the pen's specified attribute color brightness, saturation or transparency to a specified value. Change pen color by 10 changes the pen's specified attributes color brightness, saturation or transparency by a specified value. Set pen color to sets the pen's color to a specified color. Stamp inserts the sprite's image on the stage. Eureka moment. The set pen color to block lets you create different colors by using the sliders under color saturation and brightness options. You can also select a color by clicking the color picker tool and clicking any color on the stage. Drawing polygons. The pen blocks can be used to draw circles and polygons with different number of sides in different sizes and colors. Recall that a polygon is a closed shape made of 3 or more line segments. Examples of polygons are triangles, rectangles, pentagons, hexagons, etc. To draw a polygon, the following points should be kept in mind. A. The number of sides of the polygon must be known. This value is used in the repeat block to draw the required number of sides. B. You need to turn the sprite by a specific angle to draw a polygon. The formula to calculate the angle of turn is given by 360 degrees number of sides in the polygon. For example, to draw a pentagon having 5 sides, you need to turn the sprite by 360 degrees 5 equals sine 72 degrees after every turn. You need to use the pen down block to draw lines as the sprite moves. The table given below gives the value for repeat block and the angle of turn needed to draw various polygons. Name of polygon. Number of sides. Value for repeat block. Angle of turn. Triangle 3, 3, 120. Square 4, 490. Pentagon 5, 5, 72. Hexagon 6, 660. Octagon 8, 845. Drawing a circle. A circle is a special figure. You can think of a circle as a polygon in which you make a turn of 1 degree after every step you move. Thus, to draw a circle, you need to use the repeat block 360 times, and the angle of turn must be 1. The number of steps moved by the sprite will determine the size of the circle. Clarity corner. Do not keep the number of steps in the move block too large, else the circle drawn will not fit on the stage. Info vault. Scratch takes its name from a technique used by disc jockeys called scratching, where vinyl records are clipped together and manipulated on a turntable to produce different sound effects and music. Like scratching, Scratch lets users combine blocks and mix different media, including graphics and sound, in creative ways by creating and remixing projects like video games, animations, music, and simulations. Quick rundown. Scratch is an educational programming language created by Massachusetts Institute of Technology Media Lab. The sound blocks, color-coded bright purple, are used to play sounds. The sensing blocks, color-coded light blue, are used to check if a specific condition is satisfied or not. The pen blocks, color-coded dark green, are used to draw on the stage using the sprite as a pen. Pen blocks are added to the Code tab using the Add Extension button. To draw a polygon, the sprite must be moved and turned by a specific angle a fixed number of times. A circle is a special figure in which the sprite is turned by 1 degree after every move.